Great news, people, folks out there. Great news has come. We have hit 50 bajillion subscribers. I'm now the biggest channel on YouTube. It is amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you all for the support. It's so great. 50 bajillion, million, trillion. Get out of here, Mr. Beast. PewDiePie, all them guys. Can't beat me. Drop your diss tracks on me, because clearly I am the biggest out there in the entire world. Anyway, review. How exciting. Yeah. The icon's back. The queen herself. Beyonce. Call me just still that. Not the me, it's not the vine. Everybody tell you look like Beyonce.
You tell me I look like Shalissa.
Who the fuck is that?
Me, nigga.
You're old, right? And you're not relevant anymore. Shut up. That's not a thing anymore. I had a guitar about here, and I was gonna whip out the guitar because it's funny, haha, country themed album. But I don't know where it is anymore. I don't know how to play this. Gonna use that every now and again. When you're least expecting it. When you're least expecting it, I am gonna drop the guitar. So you were expecting it there. You're expecting it to come. I know you were expecting it to come. So don't be so judgmental, because you never know when it's coming. Anyway, Beyonce's back. Her new country album. Although this isn't really a country album, it's kind of country themed, but we'll get into that later. Her new country album, her Act 2 of Renaissance, the Act 2 Renaissance. Renaissance was her last album. Really great project. Dance house thing that she did. Fantastic genre fusion she did there, where she incorporated many elements of different genres, and she kind of does the same thing here, but with country music. I am a fan of Beyonce. Beyonce is great. Her old stuff, it's pretty solid. As a straight man, I can be open in the fact that I enjoy Beyonce, especially since her self-titled, with that one song that has Kanye on it, and he drops the hardest line of all time, where he's, "Are you a MILF? Because I'm a MILF." What a line. So good. And she says surfboard weird. She's like, surfboard. That's my impression of Beyonce saying surfboard. She also dropped Lemonade. I love Lemonade. I think it's possibly her best work. It's a phenomenal project. If you haven't listened to that, I'd really recommend it. Great album. Really great album. But she's back here with Cowboy Carter, her newest project. I was excited. A lot of people were excited. Suffice to say, does this live up to potential? Well, let's find out. Let's get into it. First thing I gotta know, this is a behemoth of an album. This is a big album. This is like an hour and 20 minutes. I think it's longer than Renaissance. I don't think Renaissance was that long. I didn't fact check that. This is a big album with a lot of big ideas. So let's just get into it. Let's do it. Okay. We open with American Requiem. I love this opener, and you instantly from this opener get a mood for what this project is going to be. You get the feelings of what it's going to be like. From the opening lines, she really flexes her vocal power, and it sounds like she's having so much fun here, which is a consistent thing throughout the project. The guitar in the back at the opening is so enticing, and the build of this track is brilliant. The points where it teases you with dramatic elements keeps you on the edge of your seat, expecting them to come. The tambourine is a great addition. I love tambourines. We need to use them more, folks, and it's on here a few times, and I love it. I love a tambourine. It's such a fantastic opening track. There's so much to unpack with this song, which is something that is consistent on majority of tracks on this project. It's such a dynamic and commanding opening. Really, really strong beginning to the project. Then we go into Blackbird. Love this cover. Really great cover. Really great addition. She really takes the elements from the Beatles original and applies her own pizzazz, her own Beyonce wow to it. It's one of my favorites. Maybe I really enjoy how simple it is and her approach to it and how she remains true to the original. It fits the theme of this project. She really embraces the idea of people doubting her and plays on it with this cover. It's simple, it's short, her vocals are great. All the features come on to the outro of this song, and it's a consistent theme where she's taken black artists who are originating in country and the themes of country and the idea of country, and she likes to give them a pedestal here, which is what majority of features are on this project. And she uses this Beatles song to be one of the biggest songs in the project, allowing for these artists to get the limelight here. These artists being Tanner Adele, Brittany Spencer, Tiara Kennedy and Renya Roberts. Although I do love them, on the outro, I do wish they kind of got more of a moment, but still it works and they harmonize quite nicely. Then we go into 16 Carriages, one of the lead singles and such a fantastic song. All these people are here like, I don't like Texas Hold'em. This should have been the big one. This is much better than Texas Hold'em, although Texas Hold'em is pretty good, but I'll get onto that later. In this song, she reflects on her current relationship with her fame and the impact it has on her and her personal life. This song is commanding, it's dramatic. When the horns and the synths come onto this track, it's powerful. Outro is just fantastic, and Beyonce continues with her immense vocal performances. The chorus is brilliant. The way it blends with the claps and the breaks is so fantastically done. I adore the middle section of this song and the way it builds, and the lyrics are just brilliant. Great storytelling, really strong track. Yeah, love it. Really good, good. Protector has got her daughter in the opening and it's called Protector. I wonder what it's gonna be about. I don't know where. You weren't expecting it. I know you weren't expecting it. This is a much more stripped back track compared to the others, and it allows Beyonce to shine with her storytelling and her vocals. I love the I Will Be Your Protector and the contrast with the I Will Be Your Projector. Really good. It's simple, but it works effectively for the idea of this song, and it shows that motherly instinct and care from Beyonce that I feel like she wants to get across on a lot of points in this project. This project is seemingly about family, and there's a lot of themes to do with that, from her being a mother herself, her relationship with her father, and her relationship with Hove, Jay-Z. There are many songs here that deal with that theme, and it deals with it pretty well. My Rose is a short track. It's somewhat of a transition, which this album has a lot of, maybe too many. There's a lot of short transition tracks on here. I do believe she's talking about her daughter continuing on for Protector, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm not going to focus on that. Smoke Hours with Willie Nelson. This is definitely a transition track. There's no way it's not. It sounds like somebody changed their radio channel, cycling through like 50s sounding songs and country music before Willie Nelson introduces the next segment. The radio segments are listed throughout the project at points, and I think they're meant to add to the country aesthetic of the project. Yeah, they work. It's fine. I have no gripes towards them. Texas Hold'em. This is the biggest song of the year so far, probably. I've heard this everywhere, but this is not this. It's actually a really good song. She fully embraces the country sound here, and this is why I think everybody thought this was going to be a country project when it is, but it's not entirely. She does it in such a way where it doesn't sound cheesy or corny, which easily can happen with country, and she makes a genuine fun track while embracing that sound. And it sounds like a line dancing song. And I would know, I have my history. I don't have any footage of it, but just know I've done it before. I know what it's like. The song's so catchy and fun. If you don't like this, you're being a grump. You like the Gruffalo. I don't care if you've heard it everywhere. It's a fun track. Even the Gruffalo will mess with this. He's just a misunderstood fellow like you. Don't try not to embrace it. The guitar is fun. The beat is fantastic. It's rhythmic, and Beyonce is great. Brilliant subversion, embracing, but also being a tribute to the genre and the aspects of country that are pretty good. Bodyguard changed it up slightly. It's more of a summery tune, a much lighter and brighter approach with his production. I love the jazz on the piano in this song. It's a very laid back, chilled song. She also utilizes like that rigid metal plate where you like run the stick up and down it. I don't know what you call it. I've done that before. I don't know what you call the instrument, but it's a nice addition. Tambourine comes back. Love it when the tambourine comes back, and I like the electric guitar on the outro. Dolly Parton introduces the next track. I think the addition of these country icons is used as a way of acceptance, where they're like embracing Beyonce into the genre. That's my interpretation of why they're on the project. Beyonce goes on to cover Jolene. Very good cover. Really, not really a cover, more of an interpolation of the iconic track. I love what she does with it here. She embraces what makes the original so great while also putting her own spin on it. I love the added overlap of her vocals at the end of the track. It's really good. Did I ever think I would hear a version of Jolene that's about Jay-Z? No, but here we are. Did Jay-Z, when he wrote 99 Problems, think he would ever be the subject of a version of Jolene? I don't think so. This is a great version of the song. It doesn't beat the original. The original is probably one of the best songs ever written. It's still a great track. God, there's so much to unpack here. Not even halfway through this project yet, and I'm pretty sure the recording of this is 15 minutes already. Daughter, another great. The guitar track is great, and it sounds like something out of The Last of Us. The strings on the back are a great addition. Beyonce reflects on her upbringing and her role as a daughter, breaking stereotypes, and what can come with the role of breaking those stereotypes, as well as a relationship with her father. And then all of a sudden we're in like Vienna or something, an opera. I don't know where. Why not? That's fine. It's a gorgeous section of the track that I quite enjoy. Spaghetti genres are a really funny concept, as this says. I feel like this is a reference to a spaghetti western and how they disrupted the West Western genre and sort of took over. And I think that's what she's trying to get across with Spaghetti. It musically changes the approach that the album has kind of taken so far. This is a dirty track. The beat is heavy and Beyonce matches that energy. And Shabuzi is great here. I need to listen to that guy more. I really like his additions on this project. His ad-libs on the outro and throughout the track are great. And he brings a great energy to the back half, working well with Beyonce and her ad-libs. Alligator Tears, another guitar country track. There's a lot of these. And this is one of the weaker ones for me. It hits the same beats of the album. It doesn't hit the same heights. The production is solid. Beyonce's solid. But I feel it's missing something to take it to the level of some of the songs we've heard so far. But it works in the theme of the project. Smokey Hour 2. Willie Nelson's back, baby. He never left. He's just been sitting in the background, just waiting to come back in to talk again. But he's back now. Yeah, baby. He's got like cowboy bebop vibes. There's like a harmonica on here. Like the kid who like doesn't age and plays the harmonica in that one episode. Just for fun. Money for fun. There's some string elements on the song that are elegant and gorgeous. The track really builds, slowly adding more elements as the drama grows. The droning synth in the back is great. I really like that. Not Willie Nelson, but Willie Jones. What a change up. Great addition. And his appearance is brief, but he harmonizes well with Beyonce. The ending of this track is gorgeous too, embracing the sound of the track fully, sounding like a choir service in full swing. It's great. Two Most Wanted. I really like how Beyonce and Miley Cyrus play off each other here. This is another thing that I'm going to get into, where this one's got Miley Cyrus and the next track's got Post Malone. And I feel like the addition of these two is kind of similar in a way where they've sort of transitioned into this country sound, coming from a different sound in the way that Beyonce does with this album, even though she's probably going to do it for one album and her next one's going to sound different. But I think that's why they're included on this too. Miley Cyrus has always been hit or miss for me, but I think she's great here. The way she matured with her voice allows for her to work on these sounds. This is a simple and subtle track, but it works well to show the vocal power of both artists, and the ending is a prime example of that power. Levi Jeans, another great addition with Post Malone. I don't know if I'm a bigger fan of this compared to the previous, but it still has some fun and enjoyable aspects that keeps me returning. This track is dynamic when it comes to Beyonce's delivery, and I think Post Malone adopts the sound of this track perfectly. He understood the assignment, and I think the two work well with each other in the back half of this song. Pretty solid. Flamenco. This is a short and simple track. It's decent. There's not much more to say about it. Stripped back guitar sort of thing. The Linda Martell Show. Again, another legacy country icon coming on to introduce Beyonce, but this one is of African American descent. Very iconic for that reason. The addition of Linda Martell is a major thing for this project and the ideas behind it. She introduces the next section of the album where we go into Ya Ya. What a banger. What a banger. This is an infusion track that captures that classic Beyonce sound that made her so big in the first place. As Linda said, this is a unique listening experience. She describes that perfectly. Beyonce brings so much charisma and confidence to her performance. The horns are a great addition, and the claps help give the production an added edge. And the Nancy Sinatra sample is so fun and works so well within this track. One of the best on here, easily. Such a powerful and catchy goddamn song. Really good. Loved Ya Ya. Oh Louisiana. This is like a Kanye infused pitch up chipmunk soul sample. Not 100% sure why it's here, but fair enough. Same with Desert Eagle. It's a funky kind of track. It's okay. It's really short. Why is it here? I don't know. Maybe she just felt like... I need to stop doing that. I feel like I really annoy people who are really good at playing guitar, and I am not really good at playing guitar. We then enter probably my favorite run of songs in the whole album, River Dance, or River Dance, because there's 2 I's, or 3 I's, or whatever. Love this track. Really fun. It has an energy of like a house dance track from our previous one, but with the country theme applied to it. This easily could have missed. This could not have worked, but she makes it work really well. Gives me that sort of Renaissance vibe, as I said, and I'm always down with those type of vibes because that's a great album. And that's got to be Dolly Parton playing the nails. She had to be involved in here somewhere musically. I feel like that's definitely her doing that. We know how she does it, and this is exactly how it sounds when she does it. Beat is groovy, has a unique energy, and this is an undeniably catchy track. Ooh. Hands Heaven, a dream-like track, and one I'm a big fan of, although this is very different compared to everything we've got so far. It's better out of nowhere, and it's a real change, but it's a welcome addition for me. This sounds like going somewhere with sick lighting and putting the windows down and just chilling, or something you'd hear in like an aesthetic montage in an A24 film. The beat is a constant. It builds fantastically, working in harmony with Beyonce's vocal performance. And this is me only talking about the first half of this song. The second half is spacey and floaty, and it's just immense. It quietly fades out and leaves you the moment to take it all in. Really enjoyed Hands Heaven. Really good. Tyrant. Dolly's back. Dolly's back. Number one hype man. Dolly Parton returns with that intro. I was waiting for a banger to hit, and it happens. Beyonce is braggadocious. Her confidence is rife. She captures the egotistic energy of this song perfectly. This is a banger. She drops the baby I'm goated like it's nothing. I'm beginning to think it, because she's just dropping great album after great album. Then this track brings back those dreamy aspects of the previous one to just build upon the drama. Great song. Tyrant. She's a tyrant on here. So strong. Sweet Honey Buckin. Shabuzi comes back. Shabuya. Shabuzi. Blah. What am I doing? What am I saying? What am I talking about? He's fantastic here. His groove and his flow is perfect for this track. And the opening instantly draws you in. He and Beyonce harmonize again. And it's so great. This is a track of multiple elements and it's fantastic. It goes from this gorgeous dreamy sound to this hard-hitting banger in the later half. I love those dynamic elements of this album. They're so amazing and easily the highlights when she goes into the dynamic ideas of the songs. The way Beyonce dances on the beat is so amazing. And Shabuzi with the ad-libs again adds the dancing effect. What a great one. What a strong song. And it makes you feel like it should be the outro, but it's not, because we come to Amen and it's the closer. And it's another great track. It's holy, it's disarming, perfect end of the project. This feels like a victory lap and Beyonce should fully embrace it. The build is elegant, her performance is brilliant, the horns are amazing, the sound in the back works with the building elements. It all builds to this climactic, dramatic moment, calling back to the opening as Beyonce embraces this new version of herself. Strong closer. Jesus Christ, man. Wow, that's a long review. I think it's going to be my longest review. I love it when an industry leader decides to be like, yeah, I'm going to be that. This is a true A-list artist utilizing the unlimited resources that she has to craft a great project. This is a big album, and despite feeling like there's some filler, there feels like there's filler on here, and there's tracks that don't hit the heights of the really strong ones. I can look past it because this is one of the best about right now. And if for some reason you're like, I'm not listening to that, that's Beyonce, she's popular, why would I do that? I have to be different. I'm a straight man and that's Beyonce. That's girly or gay if I listen to Beyonce, because I know guys that are like that. I know people that are like that. Stop being such a... Get your head out of your ass. This is a great album. Really great album. It's embracing a new sound. It's reinventing herself. It's Renaissance Act 2. I immensely look forward to Act 3 when she does some crazy experimental hip-hop. It's just a natural progression. Where else is she gonna go? Huh? There's nowhere else to go. Bring on JPEG Mafia on the production. That's all I'm hearing. Bring on Danny Brown as a feature. That's what I'm waiting for. Great album. Great album. Can't wait for Act 3. It's going to be a legendary trilogy by the time it's finished if she sticks to landing with the third one, because Renaissance and Cowboy Carter are great projects. So stamp of approval all day, no doubt. All day. Go and listen to this. I'd really recommend it. So that's that. Thanks for watching. See you when I see you. I did that again. Why do I do that sometimes? Welcome to my country album.